7 strange ways dogs communicate with each other. You know, we humans, we communicate with words, but dogs, they have a whole other language, a language of instinct, energy, and subtle cues. It's fascinating, really. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the world of dog communication and uncover the secrets behind their strange and wonderful ways. We'll explore the hidden meanings behind their barks, wags, and even their scent markings. By learning to understand their language, we can build stronger bonds with our furry companions, prevent misunderstandings, and create a more harmonious life together. So, let's embark on this journey of discovery, shall we? Dogs are masters of nonverbal communication. Their entire body is a billboard of emotions, from the tip of their nose to the wag of their tail. A relaxed dog, feeling comfortable and confident, will stand tall, ears perked, tail gently swaying. But when they feel threatened, their body tenses, their tail might tuck down and their hackles might rise. See, a dog's posture speaks volumes. A playful bow with their front legs low and their rear end up is an invitation to play, a sign of pure joy. On the other hand, a cowering dog, tail tucked between their legs, is trying to make themselves small, showing submission or fear. And then there's the classic whale eye, where you can see the whites of their eyes. This is a sign of stress, anxiety, a warning that they need space. Remember, every twitch, every movement, every shift in their body language is a message, a glimpse into their emotional state. By learning to read their body language, we can understand their needs and respond accordingly, building a deeper, more respectful relationship. So pay attention to the subtle cues, the way they hold themselves, the way they move. Their body is always speaking, even when their mouths are closed. Dogs are vocal creatures, and their vocalizations are as diverse as their personalities. Each bark, growl, or whine carries a specific meaning, conveying a range of emotions and intentions. A sharp bark can be a warning, a territorial signal, or even a greeting, depending on the tone and context. A deep rumbling growl is a clear sign of aggression, a warning to back off. It's their way of saying, I'm feeling threatened and I'm prepared to defend myself. A high-pitched whine, on the other hand, often indicates anxiety, fear, or pain. It's a plea for help, a way of expressing discomfort. And then, there's the howl, a long, mournful sound that's often used for long-distance communication. It's their way of staying connected with their pack, even when they're miles apart. But it's not just about the type of sound, it's about the intensity, the pitch, the duration. A playful bark is different from an aggressive bark. Just like us, dogs use their voices to express themselves, to communicate their needs, and to navigate their social world. So listen closely to the sounds they make. Each bark, growl, or whine is a message, a window into their emotional state. We humans, we rely heavily on sight and sound, but dogs? They experience the world through their noses. Scent is their primary sense, and scent marking is their way of communicating with other dogs, even when they're not physically present. When a dog urinates, they're not just relieving themselves, they're leaving behind a complex chemical message, a unique olfactory signature that says, I was here. This scent contains information about their sex, their age, their health status, even their emotional state. It's like leaving behind a personal calling card. And it's not just urine. They also have scent glands in their paws, their face, and their anal glands. When they scratch the ground after defecating, they're not just being weird. They're leaving behind a visual and olfactory message. These scent markings serve as territorial boundaries, letting other dogs know who's in charge. They can also be a way of attracting mates, like leaving behind a personal ad in the park. To us, it might just be a strange smell, but to a dog, it's a complex communication system, a way of navigating their social world. So next time you see your dog sniffing a fire hydrant, remember, they're not just enjoying the aroma, they're reading the news, catching up on the local gossip. It's a reminder that their world is full of invisible messages, a secret language that we're only beginning to understand. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and this is especially true for dogs. Eye contact is a powerful form of communication, conveying a wide range of emotions, from love and trust to fear and aggression. A soft, relaxed gaze, with their eyes slightly squinted, is a sign of affection and trust. It's their way of saying, I love you, I feel safe with you. But prolonged, intense staring, especially with hard eyes and a stiff body, can be a challenge, a sign of dominance or aggression. It's their way of saying, I'm in charge here, don't mess with me. Avoiding eye contact, on the other hand, is often a sign of submission or fear. They're trying to de-escalate the situation, saying, I'm no threat, please don't hurt me. And then there's the whale eye, where you can see the whites of their eyes. This is a clear sign of stress, anxiety, or fear. It's a warning that they're feeling uncomfortable and need space. Remember, direct eye contact can be intimidating for dogs, especially if they're not familiar with the person. So, when approaching a dog, it's always best to let them initiate eye contact. Let them approach you, sniff you, and make the first move. By paying attention to their eyes, we can gain a deeper understanding of their emotional state and build stronger, more trusting relationships. Chapter 5. Tail wagging, more than just happiness. Ah, the tail wag. It's the universal symbol of canine joy, right? Not always. While a wagging tail can certainly indicate happiness, it's not always a reliable indicator. A loose, sweeping wag with their whole body wiggling along is a clear sign of happiness and excitement. It's their way of saying, I'm so happy to see you, let's play. But a slow, stiff wag, especially with a high tail and tense body, can be a sign of alertness, even aggression. It's their way of saying, I'm not sure about you yet, stay back. And a tucked tail held low between their legs is a classic sign of fear or anxiety. They're trying to make themselves small and unthreatening. The direction of the wag can also provide clues about their emotional state. A wag that's biased to the right side of their body is often associated with positive emotions, while a wag that's biased to the left can indicate stress or anxiety. So the next time you see a dog wagging their tail, don't just assume it's all sunshine and rainbows. Pay attention to the speed, the height, the direction, and the overall body language. Remember, tail wags are just one piece of the puzzle. To truly understand a dog's emotional state, we need to consider all of their communication signals. Chapter 6. Play Bow, the universal invitation to fun. The play bow is one of the most endearing and unmistakable dog behaviors. It's a universal invitation to play, a way of saying, let's have some fun. Picture this. Your dog lowers their front legs to the ground, their chest almost touching the floor, while their rear end stays up in the air, tail wagging furiously. That's the play bow in all its glory. It's an instinctive behavior, seen in puppies and adult dogs alike across breeds and sizes. It's their way of initiating play, letting other dogs and humans know that their intentions are friendly and playful. The play bow is often accompanied by other playful signals like exaggerated movements, playful barks, and even play bites. They might even bounce around, pawing at the ground, inviting you to join in the fun. It's important to recognize and encourage play bows, as they're a vital part of a dog's social development and overall well-being. So the next time your dog greets you with a play bow, don't just stand there. Get down on their level, give them a good scratch, and engage in some playful interaction. It's a wonderful way to strengthen your bond, relieve stress, and remind them that life is meant to be enjoyed. Chapter 7. Ear position, subtle cues, big meanings. We often focus on a dog's tail or their bark, but their ears, they're like little radars, constantly moving, picking up on sounds, and subtly communicating their emotional state. Ears perked up, pointing forward, indicate alertness and interest. They're engaged, curious, paying close attention to their surroundings. Ears that are slightly back but still relaxed often signal a friendly and approachable demeanor. They're feeling comfortable and at ease, but ears flattened against their head, especially accompanied by a tense body and narrowed eyes, are a clear sign of fear or anxiety. They're trying to make themselves small and inconspicuous. And then there's the airplane ears, where their ears are pulled back and sideways, almost like they're about to take flight. This often indicates anxiety, uncertainty, or even impending aggression. Remember, ear position should always be considered in conjunction with other body language signals. So, the next time you're interacting with a dog, take a moment to observe their ears. Those subtle movements can provide valuable insights into their emotional state. By learning to read these subtle cues, we can better understand their needs and respond accordingly, creating a more harmonious relationship. Outro: a deeper understanding, a stronger bond. As we've explored the fascinating world of dog communication, it's clear that our furry companions are constantly speaking to us, even when their mouths are closed. From their body language to their vocalizations, from their scent markings to the subtle twitches of their ears, they're sending us a constant stream of information, clues to their emotional state, their needs, and their desires. By learning to decipher these signals, by becoming fluent in their silent language, we can deepen our understanding, strengthen our bonds, and create a more harmonious and fulfilling life together.